Walaikum salam.
Who else has come from Hartlepool?
Just myself.
Just two of you?
Dr. Ibn.
And are you ready for the marriage? Everything is ready?
Yes.
When is going to be held? 4 years old, isn't it?
12th here and 15th in Hartlepool.
Right, inshallah. Appa is coming.
She's having some problem with visa at the moment.
Appa Musul, no, that has been solved.
Oh, right.
She's got a visa now.
Acha, I didn't know that. All right.
We protested to the department here. What do you, what's your embassy doing there? So they immediately contacted them and they told her to collect the visa immediately. And what about Appa Mansura? Is she coming?
She hasn't decided. I think she is a bit doubtful.
Shall we start with the business at hand?
Assalamualaikum, sir.
You got this microphone? Oh, over there, right.
It would seem that most people in this country are intoxicated by their love for alcohol and gambling. How can we as Ahmadis counteract this malady in order that they may become intoxicated with the love of God?
Well, the best answer to that is to demonstrate in your own personal examples that you live a much better and peaceful life, having been rid of these shackles of these unfortunate evils. You live a free, emancipated life, and there's far more peace, and you can live decently at much less cost than in case of being addicted to these two things. They are in fact the largest largest two factors for promotion of crime in the society. This gambling tendency itself creates a responsibility, and this alcoholism ultimately leads to drug addiction. Because alcoholism is the first base, and then after a while you get bored with that, you have to get something more and more kicking and things. So unfortunately they are going downhill in these two respects. It's high time that the politicians here went to the roots of the problem of crime and irresponsibility and overall decay in the British traditions. And if they do that, then they will not blame the police for not being able to cope with the crime, nor will the police be given special powers to interfere with the peace of the citizens. You see, that's another big problem which your society is facing today. In olden days, the police here used very little extra powers, and the society was secure from police. Now when the society is no longer secure from crime, it is also no longer secure from police. Because once the crime goes out of hand, then you have to give extra special powers to the police to do this, to just break into the houses of others and so on and so forth. And more often than not, their judgment is misapplied, and this power is abused. So you are going down the road of the third world country, the police of, well, maybe not third world, but via France maybe. Police already is notorious in France for these things. And the British used to have pride in this. The police was excellent, When I was here in 1955 or 57, I was full of praise for the police. I don't remember any complaint during those days against police by the civilians. They always had a word of praise. If we were in difficulty, then they came, and we were in problem, and the police came, and suddenly they appeared when you needed them. And now they appear when you don't need them, So, I think this is a nutshell, the whole situation.
I think the alcohol side, having used to drink alcohol before I accepted Islam.
Oh yes, you know it from personal experience.
Yes, I wasn't an alcoholic, please believe me.
No,
But, I used to enjoy drink, but it was a form of escapism.
That's what it is. That has
Because you lost inhibitions, you do things, you say things that you wouldn't normally do when you were sober. And this is what I think.
No, but it begins with this escapism, but then you can't escape from the alcoholism itself, you know.
No.
Then you are
No,
ultimately led to
absolutely.
alcoholism in that sense.
Yes, yes.
Unfortunate. Yes, please.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
Not so bad. My name is Ibrahim, as you know.
Yes.
My question is on
Fasting?
fasting.
Yes.
Well, I want to know, what is the significance
Yes.
behind so many different sects in Islam of different times of fasting? Like, for example, I've got friends who are Sunnis,
Yes.
and I go to their place, they're fasting and I'm not fasting. They ask me why I'm not fasting at this particular time of the year. So I just would like to know the significance of that.
Usually there's 1 month of fasting which is, which must be observed by all the Muslims of all over the world alike. So during that month there is no such difference. When they are fasting, then you are fasting. The only fractional difference appears at the two ends. When they begin the fasting month a day earlier maybe, or a day later, so the reference is then transferred to the end part as well. Because the month can be either 29 or 30th, can't be less or more. So these are the small fractional differences which appear occasionally at the two ends of the first month of fasting. But otherwise the month of fasting is compulsory for all Muslims to observe. There are other fasts which are not essential, which are not compulsory at all. They are just advised, by way of additional signs of form of worship to God, and some people do it for other reasons. For instance, according to the Holy Quran, there are certain punishments in which you have to either feed the poor or liberate a slave, etc., who are no longer available. So as an alternative, the Holy Quran